Hel- Hello. Okay, now we are looking at macro trend of this year um, for trading and investing, either swing trade or investing purposes. We need to be nimble and be very flexible in the way we invest. Even though for me, I'm also very passionate with Nasdaq companies. I feel that it's like a passion buy for me, to buy Google, Tesla, and all that. But renewables, I feel that tech still has certain room to grow. I feel that in the near future, the Dow Jones, majority of them have conventional loans, and they will be they may suffer from high input costs, especially um, whether it's utility company or whatever, oil. And if you are producing something, you might need to absorb the cost of, like, let's say if you're Tyson producing chicken, poultry, you might need to absorb the cost of higher fertilizer costs and all that. So Nasdaq may come in to help, I think, to stabilize the US stock market in general, because especially those company that has already a good that already turned profit, not those high growth stocks that have high price to sales ratios. So there could still be some light at the end of the tunnel. So I still think that it may be good to actually buy into some Nasdaq at the moment. Okay, the idea of this, the purpose of this video is to show you about the potential of uranium. Okay, okay, if you look at as of March, right, only 7 nuclear plants has been left in operation and should be scheduled to be shut down and dismantled. As of early 2022, 3 plants remain for the final year. But I'm pretty sure there's no other things that can help Germany as quickly as possible, other than opening up again their nuclear reactors for power purposes. As you can see, they used to have 17, and only 3 remaining in operation right now. So I think definitely they will maintain this. I want to show you this video of which is very important. I think it's very good.
Facing an energy crisis. Oil prices have already skyrocketed. But how much of a disaster can a total cut of Russian oil and gas supply create? Here is a look at the situation. Russia is the European Union's biggest energy partner. About 41% of Europe's gas and a quarter of its petroleum is coming from Russia. Even though the bloc's ties with Russia have been weakening for a while, the EU doesn't seem to be prepared. The gas storage across Europe is currently below the 10-year average, with a level of around 30% of storage capacity. When you look at the alternatives, Norway and Algeria are Europe's biggest gas supplier after Russia. But even if Norway, Europe's second largest supplier, delivers natural gas at maximum capacity, it wouldn't be enough to replace supplies missing from Russia. When it comes to green energy sources, the EU has been focusing on building up renewables for years, but they currently make up only 18% of the total energy supply. And it's also hard to build up renewable energy when for days the sun doesn't shine and there is no wind. While the continent has already distanced itself from coal, it may now need to consider nuclear as a source of energy.
Yeah,
Analysts say
nuclear.
that one of the biggest reasons the EU is highly dependent on Russian natural gas is because it chose to diversify routes to import Russian gas rather than diversifying suppliers. So, what's going to happen? Europe's biggest economy, Germany, bears the highest risk. On Tuesday, Germany shelved the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline linking the country to Russia. The new pipeline was meant to deliver 70% of the country's gas. Now, the biggest discussion in Germany is how it will heat its homes and power its industry. In past crises, countries reduced industrial production, ordered households to curtail energy use, or enforced power cuts. For now, it's too soon to talk about power cuts or increasing household tariffs, but it's certain that the energy crisis might have a cumulative effect on inflation. A hike in energy prices increases manufacturing and transportation costs, meaning higher prices for almost all goods.
Yeah, so as you can see, Germany is the biggest economy in Europe, and this is Putin part two strategy. Of course, you don't see this in mainstream news yet, but from how I see that this is going to be happening, all these ceasefire talks are nonsense. It won't happen. It won't happen. Because even though, as you can see from the mainstream news, it says until Russia's demand are met, basically they want to take the whole country, correct? So look at this uranium. It's actually very potential. I feel this one has a lot of room to grow. Um, Although there is this scare that Ukraine got 16 nuclear power plant, and recently Russia occupied six of them already. I think 14 or 16. And then when they were trying to occupy one of them, it causes a small fire erupt, and then just worry that the radiation may go to the whole of Europe and all that. So I think this is, but Germany, I think inevitable, they will have to take this on. There's no other way. US can increase their oil output if Saudi Arabia is not helping them by doing fracking on the shale oil, but they're just too far to keep shipping the oil across to Germany and other parts of Europe. So yeah, that's the status today. So uranium ETF, you want to be safe, yeah. So click the like to my channel, please, and I will try to do more in-depth research and share with all of you. Thank you very much.